I'm gonna dump in my rice. This is 3 cups of the cooked rice and vegetable mixture. And if you get that good sizzle and pop, that is a good sound for fried rice. Good morning, it's Saturday and it's about 10 a.m. I have spent the morning kind of painstakingly outside my yard trimming a unruly tea rose bush. I'll put some footage up here, but I'm pretty sure I did some of this wrong. No idea what I'm doing. This thing was ridiculously overgrown. I had to go to Tractor Supply and get some heavy-duty anti-thorn gardening gloves, which cost me $17, but I did get to look at some baby chickens, so that always helps. And then I came home and just started hacking at this rose bush. And like I said, I have no idea what I'm doing, but from what I understand, rose bushes are incredibly resilient, especially when they're as well established as this one is. So I don't really expect anything to go wrong with it, but it does look better now. I still have a second one to do after this, but it's breakfast time and I'm kind of hungry, so I'm gonna eat. I'm going ahead and reheating my biscuits in the toaster oven today, and then I'll reheat the gravy, and then I'll eat breakfast, get yesterday's video uploaded, and go trim my second rose bush. Biscuits are piping hot, 3rd day of making biscuits and gravy, and then we will move on to something else. We won't see the same thing every single day, but like I said, there will be a degree of leftovers, and that's totally fine. These are hot. They do reheat better in the toaster oven than they do in the microwave, but I understand that that is not always an option. So let's go ahead and pour on over our gravy, which I just reheated in the Tupperware this time because it's my last batch of gravy. And with that, we have breakfast. I also just went ahead and brewed myself another batch of iced tea. I did follow some of your suggestions. I let the tea steep for longer this time. I actually let it steep for about 20 minutes. And you guys mentioned I could leave the tea bags in there and leave it overnight, but I want to drink this today. I'm just going to be adding the lemonade packet straight to this. These little lemonade packets only come with 8 packets per box, and I'm trying to make this last the entire week, so I'm probably going to drink most of this today because I really like having something to drink that isn't water. So I'm only going to add 1 packet of lemonade mix to this whole pitcher of tea. This should be just enough sweetness and just enough of the lemon taste to flavor the tea. And there we go. That'll be my drink for pretty much the whole day. It's not quite lunchtime yet, but I am kind of thinking ahead to dinner. I've done the pasta, I've done the black bean tacos. I want to do something different tonight, so I think I'm going to make some fried rice for dinner tonight, which means I need to cook some rice and chill it in my fridge. So let's get that started. Technically speaking, I broke my Dollar Tree rule, which is I don't buy Dollar Tree mixed vegetables because I don't like the peas. They're too hard. I find that they're just kind of crunchy. So I'm actually gonna try cooking the peas in with the rice, or cooking the vegetables in with the rice to try to soften up those peas. I'm gonna be making my rice in my multi-cooker, which functions as a rice cooker. And I'm gonna do 2 cups of white rice. I'm gonna go ahead and rinse this in my sink a couple times, and I'll be right back. I know you can't really see anything in here, but I've rinsed the rice twice, and historically speaking, I've never been a fan of rinsed rice, but I was watching a video yesterday, and I think I've been over rinsing my rice maybe. I'm not really sure. Typically I'll saute it. I'm just trying to do this kind of the simple way today. So 2 cups of rice, and I've filled the water up to the 2 line on the rice cooker. And then I'm gonna add 1 cup of my mixed vegetables. Actually, I think I'm gonna add a 2nd cup. So 2 cups of mixed vegetables, because that doesn't really look like a lot of vegetables in it. And this is just gonna be a veggie fried rice. So yeah, 2 cups of frozen mixed vegetables, 2 cups of rice, and then fill the water up to the 2 line on the rice cooker. Give that a quick stir, and then I am going to close the lid on that, and we are going to turn it on to the white rice function. Maybe? All right, all set. That should take about 30 minutes and it'll be done. I am also gonna go ahead and get started on my lunch. I have my black bean filling, I have my corn tortillas. I'm gonna go ahead and stuff as many of these as I can and just see how many I get out of this, since I only made 3 last night. So I've depleted all of my black bean filling, and I was able to make 5 of my black bean tacos. So I'll probably have 3 of these again for lunch today, and I'll save the other 2. I actually might make another batch of this today or tomorrow, probably tomorrow, and freeze it, because I think that these would make a really good make ahead option. And you could freeze these on like a sheet of parchment paper, and then when you're hungry, you could just throw a couple of them in the fryer, same as you would with like a fried appetizer or something like that. So it's currently sleeting outside, so there goes my idea for yard work, basically. But here's my tacos. Let's dig in. Dare I say they're even better the next day. Y'all, I can't even finish this. I am absolutely stuffed at this point. I'm just gonna have to leave this. I'll probably come back to it and snack on it in a little bit, maybe like 20 to 30 minutes or so, but I am stuffed. I cannot eat anymore, so couldn't even finish my tacos. My rice is done cooking. Looks pretty good. Hot, 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 hot. Hold on. Dumping it into a baking dish so I can spread it out and let it cool. That way I have nice chilled rice for dinner tonight. It looks pretty fluffy. I still don't really prefer the whole rinsing of rice. I like to fry it first. I think once this cools down and I can stick it in the fridge, I'll have nice little rice granules for dinner tonight. So I had to get up to refill my tea, and if I'm going to venture off of the current home that I have created for myself on the couch for the day, I might as well grab a snack while I'm up, just so I don't have to get up again momentarily. You guys have seen me eat the Buddy Bars a couple times already, so I'm not going to subject you to that. I think today I'm actually going to make some popcorn. I have this Pop Secret extra butter popcorn. This comes with 3 bags. And I believe I have bought this before, and it is slightly smaller than the other kind of traditional bags of popcorn, but it's kind of perfect for like a single serving. So I am gonna go ahead and throw one of these in the microwave. See what I mean about how small this bag is? I'm gonna pour it out in a bowl so you can see how much is actually in here. All right, here we go. Snack time assembled, or secured? Snack time secured, that's the word. It's like 6:30 and I am absolutely starving, so it's time to get started on dinner. Here is how much rice I got out of 2 cups of rice and then 2 cups of mixed vegetables. So this is quite a lot, and this will last me a couple of meals. I may end up turning this into a soup or something later on, like all sorts of stuff. But for now, we're just gonna make our kind of basic fried rice. As far as the protein goes, I'm gonna use the rest of my smoked sausage. And for seasoning, soy sauce. That's really all you need to make fried rice. You have garlic, ginger, all of that stuff. You can definitely add that to it. But all you need is rice, a vegetable, a protein, and soy sauce, really. So just like before, I'm gonna start off by dicing my sausages. You can cut them into rounds or whatever you like. I do like dicing them sometimes to make them feel like they go a little bit further, so that you get a little bit more meat in every bite rather than like one big chunk of meat every once in a while. So yeah, I'm gonna fine dice these to go in our fried rice. So the secret to a good fried rice is oil and heat, and you want your oil to almost be at its smoking point to get really good fried rice. We're gonna start off by browning our sausage. Once I've got some good color on my sausage, I'm going to dump in my rice. This is 3 cups of the cooked rice and vegetable mixture. And if you get that good sizzle and pop, that is a good sound for fried rice. Now from here, I'm going to be a little careful not to I'm a messy cook, so I will just throw all of this rice right out of the pan. But you want to kind of keep it moving while you're breaking up the rice into its individual granules. One thing that I'll do, even though I'm not with a wok or on a gas burner, is I will do a kind of similar motion that you'll see people doing when making fried rice, which is just kind of shaking the pan back and forth to get the rice moving about. So I'll toss the rice around a little bit, use the back of my spatula to try to break it up, shake it a little bit back and forth, and just kind of keep repeating that motion until all of your rice is starting to get nicely toasted. And now at this point, we can go ahead and add in our soy sauce. I'm going to add in about 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. And then you're going to continue the same motion and the same process until all of the soy sauce is dissolved into the rice, or absorbed into the rice. And here we go. There's our fried rice. I'm going to do the same as before. I'm going to portion out half of this for dinner, and I'm going to save the other half for my lunch tomorrow. You guys will have to excuse my appearance. I just got out of the shower and I touched up the red in my hair, so that's why it's darker now. And let's try our fried rice. It looks amazing. It smells so good. The real test is going to be the peas. I might end up picking those out, but we'll see. That is fantastic. It could use a little more soy sauce or maybe some pepper. So I am going to add some pepper to this just for some added flavor. And you can also add more soy sauce if you want to. And I may end up doing that because it does need a little bit of something. But I think the pepper will take care of that. All right, try again. And I haven't noticed any crunchy peas. So I think that cooking the peas in with the rice was a good call on my part. Yeah, it needed a little bit of pepper. That helped a lot. The rice granules are perfectly fluffy. The sausage is nicely browned, so it gives a good contrast of textures in with the rice. The vegetables are almost non-existent in the sense that you can't really like taste them, but I kind of appreciate that. And overall, this is a delicious dish, and I'm excited to eat this for dinner. I do think this is where I'm going to leave you guys off for the day. I'm going to go enjoy my dinner and hang out on my home, the couch, for the remainder of the evening. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow.